Even in politically free countries is there increased opposition to the Lord. Was there a son born who will one day rule the nations? Let's begin in Psalm 2. Why is there persecution of Christians in countries like North Korea, Somalia, Yemen, Libya, Sudan, Eritrea, Nigeria, Pakistan, Iran, Afghanistan, India, Saudi Arabia, Myanmar, Mali, China, Maldives, Iraq, Syria, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Morocco, Laos, Mauritania, Bangladesh, Uzbekistan, Cuba, Central African Republic, Niger, Turkmenistan, Nicaragua, and more? Hebrew poetry is not so much about rhyme, but stating the same thing in different words, twice and sometimes three times. This parallelism is used frequently throughout the Psalms. Why do the nations rebel, and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth take their stand, and the rulers conspire together against the Lord and His Anointed One. Let us tear off their chains and free ourselves from their restraints. Does God scoff at ineffective worldly solutions and rebuke the nations? Has He prepared a king to rule from Jerusalem? He who sits in the heavens laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. In His anger He rebukes them, and in His wrath He terrifies them. I have set my king on Zion, my holy mountain. Does the psalmist prophesy about a son who will eventually rule even the uttermost parts of the earth? I will declare the decree. The Lord has said to me, "You are my son. This day have I begotten you. Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." Does God warn world leaders to take refuge in the Son? So now, O King, show insight. Take warning, O judges of the earth. Serve Yahweh, the Lord, with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest He become angry and you perish in the way, for His wrath may soon be kindled. How blessed are all who take refuge in Him. How did Paul explain this psalm in the synagogue at Antioch in the region of Pisidia? And we preach to you the good news of the promise made to the fathers, that God has fulfilled this promise to those of us who are the descendants, by raising Jesus, as it's also written in the second psalm, "You are my son, today I've fathered you." Did Jesus promise to Thyatira that those who are victorious and do His will also rule over nations with an iron rod? To the one who's victorious and does my will to the end, I will give authority over the nations. That one will rule them with an iron scepter and will dash them to pieces like pottery, just as I've received authority from my Father. Even in politically free countries is there increased opposition to the Lord. Was there a son born who will one day rule the nations? You decide.